Hello, my name is Major, and I'd like to welcome you to Club Fit 15, getting started on our Friday recovery workout, starting with right arm circles. I'm standing in a lunge position, big circles with my right arm, reaching back, reaching up and overhead. Awesome. What did you think of this week's workout, starting with our March Madness? Okay, core engaged. Big arm circles with that left arm. Good. We're working through the full range of motion. So here, while I'm doing this, you want to see if you feel any clicking, any grinding in your shoulder. But this is a big arm circle, right, left arm, big arm circle. So let me know what you think of the March Madness workout. Awesome. Moving on down to my hips. Tighten my core. I'm going to do my right leg hamstring crossover. So I'm going to step over, cross over that left leg, drop my arms, drop my head, and hold, come up, and repeat. Step over, take it down, hold, and up. Good job. Step over, big step. Drop your arms, head down, and up. This is a good stretch for the hip. This is an awesome stretch for the hips and for the glute and for the hamstring. Tight core, left over right, big step. Drop your hands down. You're going to notice you may be more tight on one side than the other, and that is completely fine. That's the reason why we're doing this. We have good full body, a head to toe, total body workout yesterday. What did you think of that workout? It was pretty intense. And big hamstring cross right and left. Next, I'm going to go for my hip opener. So hip opener, I'm going to stand to the side, step out with that right, get in that runner's lunge, and I'm going to shift my hip over to the right or left and back to the side. Over to the left and back side. So I'm taking it left and back. I'm just leaning over to that left side. Notice I have my left hand wrapped around my left leg. I'm going to come down. I'm going to face front so you can get a different angle of this exercise. I'm stepping out, coming up into that runner's lunge. Reach that right arm on the outside. Shifting my weight over to that right hip. Right side and back to center. Again, this is a good stretch for the hip. It's also a good stretch for the hamstring and the hip of that extended leg, the hamstring of the leg that's in front, and that right hip. Awesome. Now I'm going to thread the needle. Thread the needle is another one of my favorite abdominal muscles, and I'm going to do the right side first. Inhaling up, reaching through that arm, dropping my head and shoulder to the mat. Inhale up, reaching through, palm up, dropping my head, my ear and shoulder to the mat. Inhale up, exhale through. Good stretch for the back. Inhale up and exhale through. Awesome. Come up. Good. I'm going to give you a different angle here. Keeping my head, neck, and spine in alignment. As always, core engaged. Inhale up with that left arm. Reach through, bringing my left ear down to the floor. I'm tighter on my left side. Good. Again, what you want to do is pay attention to imbalances and flexibility and mobility. Reach through. Good job. Good. Next, I'm going to go into my pigeon stretch. A pigeon stretch is a great stretch, another great stretch for the hip. So I'm going to cross over my right leg, and I'm going to extend my left leg back and stay in that upright position. So I'm squaring my hips. I'm feeling the stretch in my hip, left hip, feeling the stretch in the right glute and hamstring. Good stretch. Good pigeon stretch, right side. Let's switch. Again, I like to give you a different angle. So I'm going to step up with my left, cross it over, straight back. I'm sitting back with my left hip. I'm sitting up straight. I want to keep my hips squared to the floor. I'm looking straight ahead. This is recovery for all the jumping jacks that we did, the squats that we did. This is a great workout. Again, I want to know what you think of this month's workout, because you know you will be repeating this workout for the rest of March. March Madness. Starting from the top, this is round 2. And big arm circles with that right arm. Remember, when you reach up, I'm reaching back, reaching up and reaching out. I'm getting a good stretch. Reach up and out. Take it around. Stretch. I'm not just making a circle. I'm reaching behind. I'm reaching up and I'm reaching forward. Remember, there are 3 cycles to each Tabata. This is the second cycle here. Each cycle is 5 minutes long. Big reach up, left side. Feeling that stretch. Big reach up and around. Inhale and exhale. Big stretch, big arm circle. Again, this is mainly for mobility and flexibility of my rotator cuff in my shoulder. Going back into that hamstring cross stretch, right over left. Remember, it's a big step. Right over left, take it down, drop your head, 3, 2, 1, and come up. It's a big step over, take it down. If you can't touch the floor, that's fine. Do the best you can. Again, you want to notice, are you tight? Are you tighter on the right side versus the left side? Take it down and up. Now we're going to take it over to the left side. Left hamstring cross. This is a good stretch for the hamstring. Tighten your core. It's a big step left over right. And take your fingers down. 3, 2, 1. I'm really feeling a good stretch on this left leg. Take it down. 3, 2, 1. Good. Big step. Stretch. Take it down. 3, 2, 1. And up. Going back into my hip opener. I'm going to give you a different view. So I'm going to step up into that runner's lunge position. I'm going to take my right arm around and through, and I'm leaning to the right side and back to center. Leaning to the right side and back to center. Good stretch for the hip. Good stretch for the hamstring. Side and back to center. I'm really feeling a good stretch in both legs. Good. Give you a different angle here. Let's turn it around. Stepping up. Left leg up. Up on the right toe. Left hand on the outside. Shifting my hip to the left and back to center. Left and back to center. Again, this is Major with Club Fit 15. Welcome to MajorFitnessWellness.com. And our recovery time. I'm going to switch gears and I'm going to move over to my thread the needle. I'm going to stay here in this position. Again, this is a good stretch for the shoulder, for the back. Inhale up, exhale through, drop the ear and shoulder. Inhale up, exhale through. Inhale up. I really feel this stretch in the left side of my back. Good stretch. Good job. I'm going to stay on this side. I should have started with the right side first, but I started with the left side. But we will get both sides. Core engaged. Inhale up. And exhale through. I know when I do this stretch for the first time, my back is tight and it's hard to get down to the floor, but don't force it. As the muscles loosen up and get warmed, you'll be able to increase that range of motion. We're going to go into our pigeon stretch, stepping up with that right leg, crossing the right leg over and down, and I'm extending that left leg back. I'm going to come down on my forearms here for this stretch. This deepens the stretch. I'm squaring my hips. I'm sinking my weight down into that right hip. Maybe you want to wiggle that left leg back. Allow for the stretch. You should stretch to the point of some discomfort when you stretch. Come up, let's switch. So I'm going to cross that left leg over, extend my right leg back as far as I can, and come down on my forearms. Just allow for the stretch, and I'm just targeting right here in my glute and hip, down to the hamstring. Hold that stretch. This is a good stretch. And this is round 2 of our recovery stretch. Kind of save the best for last here. Getting that recovery in for the end of the week. Get a good week so far. Inhale up, reach, take it around. Reach up, all the way around. I'm making big circles with my arm, but I'm reaching back, reaching up, and in front. Right side, big reach. Sometimes I do this along the wall. I'll have a tennis ball in hand, and I make big circles. That's another way you can do it. You can take a tennis ball, stand with your left hip against the wall, and you're making circles on the wall. And I'm reaching up, around, and back. I'm reaching up. I can feel the stretch even in my side, in my lat. As I reach up, reaching for the ceiling, reaching out towards you, reaching for the back, up. Big stretch. Awesome, awesome, awesome. With my arm circles, going back to my hip crossovers. So when you first start out, the cross may be smaller, but each time you're going to try to get a bigger steps because the hips are loose, they're warm. 3, 2, 1. Come up. You get an added stretch when you drop your head. Take that bend out of the neck. Gravity is pulling on your head, your torso, allowing for a deeper stretch through the back. Awesome. So while this is a good hamstring stretch, I'm also feeling a stretch in the glutes and in my low back and down through my neck. So big left step, take it down, 3, 2, 1. Again, you're going to notice that you're going to be tight on one side, left to right side, which is normal, but we're working out for balance. We want to try to balance the body out as much as possible. And up. Good. Coming down for my hip opener. Gonna face front, right leg forward, left hand down, up on my left toe, and shift my weight over to the right side. Right side. I hope you can see that I'm shifting my weight over to the right side. When you're doing this runner's lunge stretch, make sure that keep that right knee over the ankle as much as possible. You don't want that knee to jet out past your toe. Keep it in alignment. I can even feel this stretch at the ankle. So this is a good stretch. Going to that left side. Come up. Taking that hand inside and on the outside of your left foot. Shifting my hip to the left side. Left side. Remember, this is 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of recovery. We're going to go through this is 3 rounds. And we are actually on round 2. Is it 2 or 3? Going to thread our needle. Inhale up, exhale through with that right side. Yes, this is round 3. Inhale up. Take it down. If you need any modifications of any of these exercises, hit me up in the comments. Visit MajorFitnessWellness.com. Good. Inhale up and reach through, dropping my left ear and shoulder to the mat. Good stretch through the back. Drop your ear and shoulder. Inhale and exhale on that exertion. Inhale and exhale on an exertion. All right, getting ready for my pigeon stretch for the right side. I'm going to straighten my arms out in front. That'll be position 3. So I extend that left leg back, right arm out, left arm out, and drop your head to the mat or to the floor. Sink into that stretch. I'm walking my fingertips forward. I'm getting a nice stretch through my back. Palms down. Come up. Let's switch. Left leg up. Cross that left leg over and down. Extend that right leg back. Come down. Right hand out, left hand out, and drop your head. So again, as I said before, I'm tighter on my left side, and I can really feel this stretch in the left hip and hamstring. Awesome. You know what that sound means? That sounds means that this workout is complete. All right, this was our Recovery Friday. Fridays are going to be our recovery day for March Madness. Remember, Monday, you are working your back. Monday, you're working your shoulders. And Tuesday, you're working your low back. Wednesday, we're working Wednesday, we're working our core. And you're going to be working Thursday, you're going to work a full body. That's a total body, head to toe. And Friday, we're going to be doing our recovery. So again, this is Major with MajorFitnessWellness.com. Let me know what you think of this March Madness. I can't wait to hear from you. And I'll see you next week. Bye.